Could the very enzyme that turns grass into a source of nourishment also be a potential health hazard? It's a question that might have crossed your mind. In today's world, where the quest for sustainable and diverse food sources has become a pressing concern, the transformation of grass into edible flour using enzymes has emerged as a fascinating development. As we explore this innovation, it's crucial to also examine the potential health hazards that could be lurking in the shadows. Indeed, enzymes, while being the catalysts for transforming inedible substances into food, might also carry risks that we must be aware of. From digestive issues to allergic reactions, the implications could be vast and varied. The importance of understanding these potential health hazards cannot be overstated, as it directly impacts our health and well-being. So let's delve deeper into this fascinating world of enzymes and their potential health risks. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, you might be wondering, what exactly are enzymes? Enzymes, in the simplest of terms, are proteins that act as catalysts in our bodies. Just like a spark starts a fire, enzymes speed up the biochemical reactions that sustain life, making them happen at a pace that's conducive to our existence. Without enzymes, these reactions would take place too slowly to keep us alive. Imagine enzymes as the unsung heroes of our bodies, working behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. They help break down the food we eat into nutrients our bodies can use, aid in the production of energy, and even play a role in the process of DNA replication. So, whether it's digestion, respiration, or replication, enzymes are there, making it all possible. But enzymes aren't just found within our bodies, they're also used extensively in food production. For instance, they're involved in everything from the making of cheese and beer to the baking of bread. They help break down complex molecules into simpler ones, enhancing the flavor, texture, and nutritional value of many foods. Consider the role of enzymes in brewing beer. Certain enzymes break down the starches in barley into sugars, which yeast then ferments into alcohol. Without enzymes, there would be no beer as we know it. Similarly, in the production of cheese, enzymes are used to coagulate milk, breaking it down into curds and whey. The curds are then used to make the cheese. Again, without enzymes, there would be no cheese. Now let's bring it back to our main topic, the enzyme that converts grass into edible flour. This enzyme, like others, plays a crucial role, transforming otherwise indigestible grass into a source of nourishment. It's a fascinating example of how enzymes can unlock new possibilities in food production. So, enzymes are crucial for life as we know it, but could they also pose risks to our health? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this question in the next part of our discussion. The enzyme that turns grass into edible flour is no ordinary molecule. It's a biological marvel, a microscopic powerhouse that transforms the indigestible into the digestible. You see, the enzyme we're talking about is cellulase. Cellulase is a type of enzyme that breaks down cellulose, a complex carbohydrate that forms the tough, fibrous cell walls of plants, including grass. Cellulose is the most abundant organic compound on our planet, but humans and many other animals simply can't digest it. Enter cellulase, the enzyme that cracks the code of cellulose, breaking it down into simple sugars that our bodies can use. Cellulase is not a single enzyme, but a family of enzymes, each with a slightly different role in the process of cellulose breakdown. Some cellulases cut cellulose into smaller, more manageable pieces, while others break down these pieces into individual sugar molecules. Together, they make it possible for us to transform grass, a substance we'd normally consider inedible, into a type of flour we can incorporate into our diets. This process is a bit like turning a locked chest into an open book. The cellulase enzymes break down the locks of the cellulose, allowing us to access the pages within, the simple sugars that provide energy and nourishment. But cellulase doesn't work alone. It's part of a larger network of enzymes that help convert grass into edible flour. For instance, there are enzymes called hemicellulases that break down hemicellulose, another component of plant cell walls. There are also enzymes called ligninases that help break down lignin, a complex organic polymer that gives plants their rigid structure. Together, these enzymes form a kind of digestive team, each member playing a crucial role in turning grass into an edible substance. In essence, the enzyme that turns grass into edible flour is a biological locksmith, unlocking the nutritional potential of grass and turning it into something our bodies can use. Now that we have an understanding of this enzyme, let's explore the potential health hazards. While the enzyme that transforms grass into edible flour is a marvel of nature, it may also harbor some health risks. Let's dive into the potential health hazards associated with this miraculous enzyme. While most of us might think that anything natural is automatically good for us, it's crucial to remember that even Mother Nature has her darker side. For instance, think about the many naturally occurring elements that are harmful to humans, like arsenic or mercury. So it's fair to question whether the enzyme that converts grass into something we can eat might have some hidden dangers. Firstly, let's consider allergies. We all know that some people are allergic to grass. Well, it's possible that the enzyme responsible for turning grass into edible flour could trigger similar allergic reactions. Researchers have already identified instances where people with grass allergies have experienced symptoms after consuming products made with grass flour. Now you might be wondering, what about those who don't have grass allergies? Could they still be affected? Well, the answer is potentially. Our bodies are complex systems, and introducing a new ingredient like this enzyme into our diets could have unforeseen consequences. For example, there could be long-term health implications, such as changes in our digestive systems or even potential nutritional deficiencies. And while we're on the subject of digestion, let's talk about the research findings. Some studies have suggested that our bodies might struggle to process the enzyme that converts grass into flour. This could lead to gastrointestinal discomfort, bloating, or even more severe digestive issues. Also, the enzyme might interact negatively with other substances in our diets. For instance, if you're taking certain medications or have specific health conditions, consuming grass flour might not be the best idea. It's worth noting that these potential health hazards are still under investigation. Scientists are working diligently to understand the full scope of the enzyme's effects on our bodies. However, it's always wise to proceed with caution when it comes to introducing new elements into our diets, especially those that have the potential to affect our health in unexpected ways. The good news is that not everyone will experience these potential health hazards. Many people consume products made with grass flour and experience no adverse effects, but it's crucial to be aware of these potential risks and to listen to your body. If you notice any unusual symptoms after eating grass flour, it might be best to avoid it. In conclusion, the enzyme that transforms grass into edible flour is indeed a wonder of nature. It allows us to tap into a new source of nutrition, one that could help address food shortages and provide an alternative for those with dietary restrictions. However, like many things in life, it comes with potential downsides. So, while this enzyme allows us to harness the nutritional benefits of grass, there may be some cause for concern. Like many things in life, there's a balance to be struck when it comes to harnessing the power of enzymes. When we talk about the enzyme that converts grass into edible flour, we're walking a tightrope between potential health hazards and potential benefits. On one hand, the idea of turning grass, a virtually unlimited and sustainable resource, into something edible is nothing short of revolutionary. It's like opening up a new frontier in the world of food, where we're not just confined to traditional crops anymore. And the enzyme that makes this possible, it's like a tiny superhero, working behind the scenes to make the impossible possible. But on the other hand, every superhero has its kryptonite. In the case of this enzyme, potential health hazards are its Achilles heel. And while the research is still ongoing, the preliminary findings suggest that we need to tread carefully. We need to ensure that the process of converting grass into flour is safe, that the resulting product is nutritious, and that it doesn't introduce any harmful substances into our bodies. So how do we strike that balance? The key is in conducting thorough research and understanding the process completely. It's about evaluating the benefits, like sustainability and food security, against the potential risks, like health hazards. It's about asking the right questions, seeking the right answers, and making informed decisions. For those considering incorporating grass flour into their diets, it's crucial to not just jump on the bandwagon blindly. It's important to understand what you're consuming, how it's produced, and what potential effects it may have on your health. It's about being a conscious consumer and making choices that align with your health and well-being. As we continue to explore the frontiers of food science, it's crucial to ask these questions and seek answers. After all, our health is our wealth.